No, no, it's all gone wrong again.
Ultimate.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Panzer here, and today I'm playing Euro Truck Simulator Euro Truck Simulator 2. I was about to call it Euro Truck Simulator 2014. I suppose it's become a norm for a lot of games to put the year they were released on at the end of it. After all the recent things about, you know, this and that simulator, you know, Rock Simulator and all that. So we're seeing a lot of pseudo simulator games coming out, but this is the real deal. This is the proper simulator game that is actually really fun to play. I'm not sure if I'm going to make this a full series or anything, because frankly I'm enjoying it quite a lot. I'm thinking of doing this regularly, but let me know what you think down in the comments. So this is my company down here. I don't own any trucks yet, so it's going to be it's going to be a little bit difficult at the beginning, but, you know, what we can do, thankfully, is just do quick jobs. Now, originally I wanted to start in Germany. In fact, the default city he gave me was Frankfurt, which I've actually been to Frankfurt. It's not bad, it's just kind of a little bit dull, in a way. I don't know, apologies to anybody who actually lives in Frankfurt, but I just didn't find it all that interesting when I was over there. Nevertheless, I remember what it was like in Germany. I mean, it's a big country, and there's a lot of really, really sort of straight motorway miles to go, which is really not that interesting, and I felt I might end up falling asleep doing that, and having a look around wasn't really too interesting. So, I was having a look at Italy was another one I considered, but there was only 3 cities that you can start from, which is not fun. So, the next best thing was to go to the UK, so I started off in London, and these are the few cities that I've actually travelled to already. Gone to Felixstowe, I hope I'm saying that correctly, Cambridge, Grimsby, Birmingham. Well, these are the places that I've visited so far, but I've still got a lot of other places that I have yet to go to. So I'm actually trying to unlock all of the locations all the way up to Aberdeen, which is so I can unlock everything in the UK, and then after that go to the rest of Europe. So that's the plan anyway. I'm still looking for a lot of jobs that will get me there. Now, here's one straight off the bat. I can go to Plymouth, or I can go to Southampton. Oh, so what's this here? Oh, Swansea. Okay, I haven't been there yet. Dover, Southampton. That's a lot all the way along the coast. That might be nice. And there's good pay as well. This is 3.8 grand. Yeah, 3,800 euros. It's all in euros, by the way. Because it's a Euro Truck Simulator. Haha. So yeah, we're going to be carrying an excavator, a 25-ton excavator from Dover to Southampton. Yeah, and that's the thing, the game does have time limits and stuff and schedules, so aside from just simulating the driving aspect of it, there is the actual, you know, being a driver. You have to be on time, you have to be on schedule, and all these sorts of things, and there's traffic. And traffic behaves exactly how you would expect. They don't give a shit about you. They couldn't care less about where you want to go. And I've actually tried this. I put indicators on, I've horned at them, I've high-beamed them, and they don't care. Now, you could say that's a failure of the AI, you know, they don't react realistically. But actually, do you know what? I think it adds to the experience, because you're supposed to become frustrated with the traffic. I really think that's the case. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So for the rest of this video, I'm going to do one job, and then we'll see how we go after that. But I don't want this to take too long, so I'm just going to indicate anyway, just for the hell of it. You know, realism. And let's just go. Okay, it looks clear. Let's go. Now, a lot of people, when they first play this, make the mistake of turning too sharply and hitting the trailer on things. Now you can see just in the left wing mirror over there that actually that is a pretty smooth turn, if I say so myself. I'm just going to make this turn now. There we are. See, the traffic indicates as well, which is a good, I suppose. They do weird things though sometimes. They actually self-cancelling indicators there, working brilliantly. But yeah, no, they do tend to crash into me quite a lot. I've noticed this. But thankfully it doesn't penalise you if you do that. You know, you don't get any penalties if they hit you. Oh, braked a little bit too hard. And they... Well, But if you do crash into them, it's like a €400 fine or something, which I suppose is fair if you're the one who causes the accident. But that's debatable in most circumstances. Right. That's the tricky part. Whenever you get to sharp turns, you always have to keep looking in the mirrors to see how close you are to things like guardrails and all that. I'll admit I did hit quite a number of barricades when I first started playing, and that was probably not the best. You do get penalties for damaging your cargo. Not so much for damaging your lorry, though, I suppose. Or truck. I'm not too sure what to call it, because the game is called Euro Truck, but, you know, some places would call these lorries, and some would call them trucks. It's basically Lorry Driver Simulator 2014. But yes, so now we're at the red lights. And technically I can just run this red light, because not all the traffic rules are simulated. But I should have indicated earlier. Feels so rude now. But yeah, they do have things such as speeding. There are speed cameras, and you do get penalties for speeding. So there is that. I don't know about the rest of it, but you know what? I'm just going to follow all the rules anyway. Okay, we've got average speed cameras. 30 mile an hour average speed check coming up. So let's just... I'm just going to keep it at 25 now. I don't think this lorry can actually go faster than that in this particular area, because there's that slope that we just went up. And we are towing 25 tons worth of excavator behind us, so that is going to slow us down. Actually, I'm not sure if it's a 25-ton excavator or 25 tons of excavators. Never really made clear, but I'm looking behind me and I only see one. Also, there are different views. There's this one, which is useful if you want to stay in your lane, I suppose. Not much use for anything else, really. And then there's this. Ah, so it is. Ah, okay, so it is one excavator. But yeah, also, there's one excavator. That's quite sad. Also, the traffic simulation, you can actually see they are based on real cars. Like on the left over there, that's an actual, that's a Jaguar. I think it's an XF. But you can tell they only have the branding or licenses for some of the, I think it's mostly the lorries that have licenses. I don't know if they actually licensed anything else, because that would be quite expensive if they did that. But yeah, you don't see any badging on any of those. So usually in any game that you see a car that sort of looks like something else but doesn't have the actual badges on it, that's why. So there you go. It's an unmarked Jaguar XF driving off in the distance there. Also, I think it's a 60 mile an hour speed limit down here. I could be wrong. I think so. But we're barely doing 30 at the moment, so we're fine. Right, so we are... Where are we going to? I've forgotten where we're going to. Let's check this. Okay, we're going to Southampton, so that's about this way. Still the right way. One thing is that very early on when I first started playing this, obviously this is not the first job that I run, but very early on I realized something about this game. And it's probably not so much just the game, I think it's just the way the actual motorways work, is that the exits are really far apart. And sometimes the sat-nav that you've got just on the left of the screen there, it doesn't always give you the best route. In some cases it gives you a route that you seems to go away from where you're going, but apparently as the crow flies, or as I suppose as the shortest possible road route goes, it is supposed to be the best, but it's calculated based on distance. It doesn't take into account whether or not you're actually going to be able to go through there or not. Some roads are just not made for this sort of thing. And you won't know until you get there. Alright, I'm going to try to avoid clipping this double white line over here. Ooh, rumbles. Right. Might have taken that turn a little bit too quick. Yeah. But look, 40 miles an hour. This is a Formula 1 sports truck. It isn't. Not by any stretch of the imagination, it isn't. What is it? Oh, it's a Scania. Okay. It's a Scania truck. Get to know some of the brands of lorries, actually. By playing this. There's quite a lot of them. and they're all somehow you get used to the idea that some of them are more aesthetically pleasing than the others. You do actually learn the differences between them. Like, for example, I actually really like the Volvos. I like Volvos anyway. Volvos are nice. Also, a very easily mispronounced name. But they're quite nice. Like the interiors and stuff, they look very luxurious. I don't know, I'm just rambling at the moment. But you do find, if you're the sort of person that talks to yourself, this is the sort of game that makes you do that, because there's not much else happening. I mean, I would like to show you what a lot of other channels might do, just, you know, me crashing into my own trailer, failing to park, hitting traffic, or just trying to go off-road when you quite clearly aren't supposed to. But no, I've only had a couple of serious accidents in this game, and I find that I don't. I can't do that sort of stuff. It just doesn't make sense to me. A little bit too sensible for that sort of thing, maybe. It's quite a nice scenery, actually. You can have a look around. I mean, I'm supposed to keep my eyes on the road and stuff. It's quite disorientating trying to steer and do this at the same time, but... Oh, wait, hang on. Just put our lights on. Yeah. What do we do? We're doing 55 now. Right, yeah, I don't think I'd be a very good lorry driver, though. I mean, I have a tendency to speed and not use my... Oh, wait. No, I was going to say I was tendency to speed and not use my wing mirrors all that much when changing lanes, but no. Apologies to any lorry drivers that might actually be watching this. If you are a lorry driver and you're watching this right now, I don't know if you want to continue watching it, because honestly, I'm just going to enforce a lot of stereotypes about lorry drivers. You're going to hate me. I don't want you to hate me. Don't hate me. But yes. Anyway, if you have a look at the sat-nav in the bottom left over there, you can see there's actually an ETA timing. And that's just based on the speed and the distance remaining and all that, and calculates how long it's going to take you to get there. The thing is, see, if you've ever played one of those games that have checkpoint races and this and that, you might also find that once in a while they do this thing where you've got, I don't know, a minute left to go, and it starts giving you, you know, a countdown, and it gives you the frantic music and all that. What? Headlight usage? Offense. For what? I switched on my lights because it was dark. Or was I not? Oh. No, see, okay, road rules. Yeah, no, I got a fine for not having my headlights on. So as it turns out, you can turn on your running lights. That's what I actually turned on when I first pressed it, is my running lights, and not my actual headlights. Oops. Yeah. I forgot. It just looked like... You see, it seems like it's a really easy mistake to make, because, I mean, my dash was lit up and everything, so I thought my lights were on. Really. I genuinely thought that was what it was. No, as it turns out, I just got a fine for not using my headlights. Go me. Yeah. So as I was saying about the race countdowns and stuff, a lot of the time you find yourself in a position where there's no way you can possibly reach that end goal that you need to reach. There's no way you could ever get there. But the game just goes, oh, you know, you've got 1 minute left to go. Let's just make you feel flustered about it and see what happens. I'm crossing over the lanes. Oops. I can actually go closer to this one. Yeah. There we go. I'm speeding a little bit. Let's slow down. Also, I have to wonder what actually caught me earlier for not using my headlights. It's weird. Also, for 10:30 at night, I don't think, and anyone living in the UK will definitely probably agree with this, probably, nighttime isn't that bright. Like, this is really bright for nighttime. It really is. Oh yes, have a look ahead and you can see these arrows, right? These things exist so long as you don't own your own lorry. They're basically big barriers that don't really exist in the world because the traffic can actually go through it. It's just, it stops you from going that way. So that, you know, you you can't go onto every possible road. So if you need to turn around, for example, having missed an exit, which is bound to happen at some point, if you're not paying attention, or if you're paying too much attention to one thing, you do tend to miss your exit, and there's no way you can possibly turn around. No way. Absolutely no way. And yeah, so when you actually, I don't know, recover your vehicle, I say vehicle, I mean, you recover your lorry to any near city, you lose a lot of time, and it does actually cost money to do that. That's your only way to turn around, unless you decide, I don't know, reverse all the way, go against traffic or something, you know, which is ridiculous. That's the only thing you got, but I suppose it's to encourage you to start getting onto your own equipment and stuff. Running these quick jobs don't get you a lot of money, honestly. It's just a way to sort of get used to the whole driving thing and discover things like dealerships, because you have to find them. Dealerships are recruitment agencies, job centers, depots, that sort of thing. You got to find them in the various cities so that you can actually get your business started. Because this, after all, isn't just lorry driving. This is also sort of a if you're running your own business. Oh, it actually has gotten quite dark now. Well, it would do. It's 11 p.m. But yeah, the oh gosh, I can't see anything behind me now. But yeah, this whole business management. So you can actually hire additional drivers to run jobs for you, and you can run them yourself as well if you so choose. And that's really the end state. You want to kind of build a sort of truck driving empire across Europe that distributes all sorts of things. That's the end state that you're looking for. That's your overall objective. I mean, that's, as far as simulators go, you know, you need that sort of game element. You need that sort of overarching objective for a player to feel important, you know, feel like you need to be engaged in some way. More so than just the driving. I mean, the driving is fine, but I'm using a mouse and keyboard. I'm not being fully immersed into the actual driving itself, but there is an objective that I'm trying to reach, so why not, you know? It is quite fun, after all, in that sort of sense. And I'm speeding again. I think it's 50 miles an hour. Oh, we've got, need our headlights on. I mean, our wipers. Headlights. Wipers. Yes. So there is rain effects, of course. This is the UK, after all, and it rains every time there's a day in a week. I don't know, I'm just rambling. Oh, hang on, I'm going to Southampton. Let's just... Yeah, you know, I changed lanes without looking in the mirrors. Thankfully, nobody was there, nobody was hurt, it's fine. Also, my microphone cable goes in front of the keyboard, so I do tend to have a little bit of, dead arm going on, because it's resting and cutting off the blood supply on my arm. Not ideal when you need to control things on the keyboard. Cable. I really do need to sort out the cables on my table. But anyway, cables on my table. It rhymes. So this lorry driving simulator, anyway. Yeah, they do the whole frantic music thing when you are running late. But that's based on the ETA. You know, if let's say I'm supposed to reach there at midnight, but I've taken too long, I've gone the wrong way or something like that, or I've needed to recover myself. Let's just go bumpy for a second there. Yeah, it'll start doing that whole thing and tell you, you know, there'll be messages coming out that, oh, you're going to be late and this and that. And I think that's really good, because the whole idea is that you're supposed to be on schedule and all that, and it does that at a time that you can actually do something about it. It's when the ETA ticks over and makes you, you know, seem like you're going to be late. Not, you know, at a time where you can do nothing about it. Like, if there was only a minute left to go, it's not going to bother you with that sort of thing. It's because you're late anyway. And the best thing you can do at that point is just cancel the job and continue on. It does it, you know, it lets you know you're going to be late when you can actually do something about it, and I like that. I think that's a really smart thing. Oh, there's traffic over there. See, I used my mirrors. I'll be a terrible lorry driver. I used my mirrors. I don't know what the roundabout rules are. When you go around these things, I have no idea what the rule is for indicators, because I grew up in Australia, so the rules for indicators on these things are different. For example, if you're going straight, you indicate left, then you indicate right again. And then if you're heading off to the left lane of something, you indicate left again. You actually use the indicator quite a lot. Something like that. But this is different. Bearing in mind I don't actually have a license, so that is tricky. My head goes through the window, by the way. That window is actually closed. I just want to point that out. I am incorporeal, or is that the word for it? Incorporeal? Lorry driver. I can stick my head through the window like that. Also, rain effects don't look too bad. But yes, so you can actually stick your head all the way out. Ooh. God is angry. And it's really useful for parking because it makes everything sort of clear-ish. Uh-oh. Alright, I've actually screwed it up already. So, parking itself is not easy because if you're somebody who actually drives, you'll know what it's like to try and park anything with a trailer. And given that this is, after all, a lorry driving simulator, you are always, without fail, always going to have a trailer behind you. Just make sure I'm going the right way. You can actually do it entirely with the mirrors, but I have to do it this way because it's raining and I can't see the mirrors. Although I have this window on my left side, which is supposed to be that mirror on the left over there, but it's just... No, it's like permanently clear. It's like some sort of camera on that side, which is interesting, but you know, I'd rather it not be there. So we can actually just stick our head out, and I kind of need to. So let's just do that then. So you turn right to go left, and left to go right, and so on and so forth. And you kind of need the thing to snake a little bit. Now, of course, I could just skip this whole thing and... Ooh, no. I've hit it. I've hit it. There's no damage. Right, no blood, no foul. It's fine. We're good, we're good. But yeah, there's no space. There's not enough space for me to... Oh, hang on, there might be. I might just be making this more difficult than it needs to be. There might actually be space for me to do this properly. I've got no room to go forward anymore, so let's just... Okay, you know what? I need to rotate myself that way. So I am going to do that and stop there. Yes. Because I need to position myself again. I might actually just go out and come back in again. That might be the way the professional lorry drivers do it. I don't know. Let's just go out and let's come back in again. But like I said, if you are a lorry driver and you're watching this, you're going to hate me. You're going to absolutely hate me. But, no, it's all gone wrong again. But yes, every job just seems to end this way for me. There's no traffic? There's no traffic? Okay. Just going to use the... Oh, God. Too focused on looking at traffic that I completely forgot about that. Amazingly, there's still no damage to it, so I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go with it. Let's just go with it. It's the problem with trailers and stuff. I have to go all the way across the street to park this thing. So everything I was saying about, you know, I'm not gonna be doing that sort of video where, you know, I'm crashing into my own trailer and this and that. Well, I guess that's kind of out the window now. Where you don't horn at me. Get out. Yeah. The AI is kind of having a shit fit now. Looking at this. Also, I have four-wheel steering. I didn't know I had four-wheel steering. Yes, so he horns at me because I'm in his way. You and your Mondeo, you stay there. No, you wait. Okay? You shadowy person in there. So yes, he horned at me. And then he just crashes into me inexplicably. Which is really bizarre, but there you go. Oh, hang on, I better check this side. Make sure I'm not going to hit that. Yes, I am going to hit that. Right. Okay. Let's just go forward again. Is there... should be fine. So the problem is I can't seem to straighten it out properly on here. Okay, that might work. That might actually work. Let's just go this way. In. Got a slight turn to it. No. I need you to turn more. Yep, I think that's the right angle that I'm looking for. It's tricky, this. It really is. It's genuinely tricky. And doing it from this perspective as well. I'm actually using the mirror that's on the left there to correct this. No, got to turn more that way in order to get it to turn that way. But now I can't see where the back of the trailer is. Oh, I hope there's nothing on that side. This could be a lot worse. But yeah, you can actually skip this whole parking thing. You can. I don't know why you'd want to, but you can actually just skip it. Actually, no, I can see why you'd want to. You can actually just skip it and not do it. But it just kind of takes away from a bit of the experience if you do that. It's just... I don't know, it just... If you like torturing yourself, that's basically it. You get additional XP for actually parking the thing. But it depends on whether or not you really, really want to do it or not. So, here we go. Just going to turn it a little bit that way. And straighten the wheels. Let it... No. It's not going that way. Okay, this could take a lot longer than it needs to be. I don't know if I'm going to edit this bit out at all, because it's just taking really long. I don't know how many of you, if you're bored watching this at all, sorry. I'm actually a lot worse at this than I thought I was. Okay, hang on. I might have it. Yep, I might have it. Here we are. Okay, that is parked. It's not perfect. It is an odd slant, but I'm gonna have that. That is as much as I can tolerate of that. And you can see you level up and everything, and yeah. There's these skills that give you additional stuff, like this eco driving saves fuel. Just in time gives you sort of time limited, really, I'd say short time to deliver kind of things. So, you know, you got to do it quick. Fragile cargo, long distances. I'm not putting anything into long distance yet, because I'm thinking that's probably going to be more useful once I start going out of the UK into the rest of Europe. So I could look at that once I actually start going there. ADR. Now this is an interesting one, because you have all sorts of special things that you can carry. These are the dangerous goods transportations. And these are just certifications that let you carry these sorts of things. But I'm not sure whether or not this gives you anything other than... Yeah. I'm just going to give fragile goods. We'll give it that. Okay. Because that unlocks new types of jobs as well, so there's that. But yes, this is Euro Truck Simulator 2. Let me know if you want this to be a series, because I don't know, I'm quite enjoying playing it. I wouldn't mind doing a series of this, actually. But yeah, let me know what you think. This is a new sort of type of video that I do, where I just talk and play sort of thing, and I suppose you'd call that Let's Play? I don't know. But yeah, it's very new to me, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to continue doing it or not. I'm still really not sure about it, so let me know what you think. And thank you very much for watching. And be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Definitely go and check out my other videos as well, because this is different to what I normally do. So subscribe if you like what other videos I do, because if I don't continue doing this, I don't want you to be disappointed either. Yeah. And let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.